Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings. And man, am I excited to be coming to you today with another fresh new episode for your ears to listen to. This one's going to be packed with value, I believe, and this is actually the first one back for the business side of the show since Jack was born. Jack was born on Tuesday, September the 6th at 11:30 a.m., 11:32 to be exact. And so it's been a crazy past couple days, past week or so. We missed Wednesdays and Friday shows last week. Well, we missed Wednesday's show totally. Brian took over Friday's show for us. That was huge thanks to him. But we're excited to be back. We're going to try to keep him coming steady here for the next little while and hopefully don't let up again. But we're excited. Thank you to each and every one of you who have reached out and supported us over the past couple days and really over the past 9 months. We've gotten support all the way from the beginning, and it was a huge blessing to be able to just relate with everybody, tell everybody what's going on, and keep up and just build a huge support community around us. And so we are very, very appreciative. But today we're going to have a guest interview, and this is going to be very fun. This is actually with JR Robbins from Freedom Lawnpros down in Florida, and this is actually going to be something that is special to me because JR reached out and just talked about how he started up. And, well, I want you to tell your story, man. How he's on here. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I really am excited. If you can't tell in my voice, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear your full story because, like I said, we've chatted back and forth over email and text a little bit, but I still don't even know like the full deep down story of kind of how you got started and all that. So tell everybody what your life's looking like. You've got babies on the way too. I had a baby. You have babies, as in plural, on the way. So tell us about just what's going on with you, man.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I got twins coming in about a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that really kickstarted this whole journey. So I obviously started like all of us, chucking the truck, teenager. I had actually a pretty good side hustle going.
Really?
But then got sold that college story, and didn't realize what I had at the moment. So went to college, started working. And I was a corrections officer, and they just started mandating overtime, and I just wanted my time back. And with the twins coming, I knew I had to do something. So
yeah,
I went back to my roots of mowing lawns, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what does the timeline look like for that? You said you had a pretty decent side hustle. How old are you? Like, how long ago was that? So
I am 32. And I had a side hustle from like 14 to probably 19.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, when you say pretty decent side hustle, are we talking like six figures? What are we talking there?
No, I probably had about 30 customers though.
That's pretty good though to be just like you said, like in high school and stuff. That's really good.
Yeah. And I just, I didn't realize at the time what I had,
Yeah.
But looking back now, it's, I should have stayed with it, but I wouldn't have met my wife and we wouldn't have had these two babies coming. So
for sure,
it all works out.
Did you have anybody around you? So like, did you have any of your support system or anything that was in entrepreneurship at all in that time, or were you kind of just like on your own? Did anybody ever help you or teach you during that time, or were they all just like go to college, get your degree, and that's the way you need to do life?
So my dad actually helped me start this when I was like 14. He would go with me after work, drive me around, and basically set it up for when I turned 16, it was mine. And he always had like side hustles of his own that I guess spilled over into my life. But I didn't realize what I had. I was focused on school and sports and just took that route.
Yeah. What sports were you playing?
I played baseball my entire life. So.
Oh, cool. Did you play in college?
No, I got pretty burnt out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 4-year varsity high school, and then I just never continued, man.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I know a lot of people that that's what happens is they give it their all in high school, and then by the time they get to college, they're like, I don't even want to play anymore. Did you? So that's just way off subject from business. But do you think did you lose your passion for baseball, or did you just get burnt out playing?
I think it was the coaches that were in my life at that point. We just didn't vibe. It wasn't a good relationship.
Wow. Okay, that's really cool. That's interesting. Because that's something that I've always been scared of. Like now that Jack's here, like I've always like, man, I want to make him a good athlete. Like I want to play sports and things like that. But I never want to overdo it. I never want to push too hard. And that's something that I like hearing from you is like, you did get burnt out, but I always want to hear the reasons why and how to stop that from happening. But that's interesting. That's interesting. Coaching is a very have you ever done any coaching?
Not really. I would volunteer a little bit in high school, but nothing serious like you.
Yeah, no. Well, mine's not serious. I mean, it is what it is, but it was fun. But it's pretty important. If there's any of you out there who have coaching influence, it's a very important thing. I think you could teach a lot through sports to kids, and you can teach them about life more than just sports. There's a lot more to it. But we won't go down that road too long today. So, well, you said you got in corrections. How long were you in corrections?
7 years.
7 years. Okay, so you had a pretty good career going on then. I mean, you said time was your biggest thing. You just wanted your time back. They were demanding overtime and things.
Yeah, and then with COVID and everything, the culture went downhill real quick.
Yeah.
And they were just losing a lot of staff, and I don't think they realized how to manage it. Mm-hmm. And it was, you talk about, top-down approach that you don't want to have, and that was them to the T. So
when you say corrections, were you in like a prison?
I was in a jail,
okay.
But it's like the third largest jail in Florida.
Yeah, so essentially a small prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. What is the craziest thing you saw happen that you can say?
Well, I worked with psych inmates, so
I saw. No way.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me enough. I'd have nightmares.
I probably can't even tell anything.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
That's insane. No, man. Oh, I can't imagine. Psych people, and I know they're out there. I'm not saying, like, I'm not judging you if people have gone through that, but that's something that just scares me. I cannot.
Yeah.
That would be rough. Did you get paid like a higher wage to do that?
Nope. It was a high liability, but no extra pay.
My goodness. Did you ever get hurt or like anything?
No. Nothing crazy. I mean, stuff happens, but
yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, let's talk business, buddy. Let's talk about getting started and things like that. So 7 years in corrections, you said you wanted to renew your time, find new time for yourself, and create a better future for your family. What is the process? I mean, what did you do to get to that point where you were like, well, we're here, boat's close to the dock, let's take the jump and go for it?
Yeah, so I initially I was going to start a side hustle again, and when I found out we were pregnant, it kickstarted it, and then the twins kind of forced me to go full time because I knew I had to act quick. And so I've been doing research this whole time, watching YouTube videos. Jonathan from Florida Turf Pros was a big one I found, and our stories kind of like align because he was law enforcement.
Yeah.
It was about the same thing. So I just dove into the YouTube world and researched, and I did the whole back end, like LLC and insurance, and just getting set up and uniforms and getting my marketing ready just to hit it hard once I got equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably about mid-May I started. I got my handful of clients, and my wife wanted me to leave with like 5 clients, and I'm like, let me get closer to the dock. But I wasn't even near it. But with 13, I just took that leap of faith, man.
That's insane.
Yeah. But God's blessed us tremendously. So it's been great.
So did you start from ground zero this time? Like you had no clients, you had nothing.
Yeah. So I'm from Lakeland area. So I'm like an hour and a half away from my home where I had my business before.
Yeah, so you don't even have any of those relations or anything to help you get started.
No. So again, God played a major role. Our neighbors, one of the guy's best friend is like an equipment store owner. So I got a
Yeah,
good deal on some mowers and equipment.
really.
And yeah, and his wife actually works for a property management company.
No way.
And yeah, so she gave her my card to her boss, and I started with a property he actually owns. And then now I have, I think, 11 or 12 properties with him.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, and I just hit the ground running with some door hangers and word of mouth.
So what kind of equipment did you start out with?
I have a Exmark 52 Laser Z, Husqvarna. I mean, steel edgers,
Yeah.
weed eaters, blowers.
Yeah. Oh,
So
so you call it a weed eater too?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's from the
yeah.
South. That's only us that say that. Like, I think you might actually be the first person on the podcast that has ever called it a weed eater. Like, because that's what we call it here, and that's what I always say. But up north, and it's always a string trimmer or a weed whacker, and I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that is.
I like the whippersnippers. I
Yeah,
like
the
that one.
whippersnipper from Australia. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hilarious, man. It's funny, just different regions call them different things. That's good stuff. But well, you started with pretty good equipment then. So how did that? I mean, say as much or as little as you want, but I really want to help somebody out there. I want this podcast, this episode specifically to help someone, and I kind of want to take the next 20 minutes here and just kind of really get into it as much as you want to about like literally quitting your life, like quitting your job, your career, and just going full force into it. So like going back to the equipment, how did you do that? Did you have cash saved up? Did you just finance it? Like that's a big and no wrong answer here. It's just I want to see how you did it because I think it's proof that it's worked. You have a successful business now and you're growing. So I want to help anybody else out there, and I want your story to help them.
Yeah, so we were blessed and we had some cash saved up.
Okay,
And so I was able to invest that into the business
that's
and
awesome.
not really have any debt from the beginning, which is
Yeah.
great.
Well,
Um,
I mean, your wife sounds pretty supportive if she wanted you to go all in with 5 yards. How did you approach that? Like, did y'all approach that together? What did that whole scenario look like?
yeah, so I basically just went to her and was like, I want to be around more. And obviously she wants me to be around more because I was working every other weekend
Yeah.
and I was leaving the house at 5:30 and getting home at 7.
Jeez, that's tough.
Yeah. So it was long days. So she was super supportive. She's like, I'll get you around more holidays. I was working holidays too.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, she's been super supportive this whole time, which is great. I mean, that's key for
Mhm.
sure. Um, and I just went to her and I was like, I've done this before. I can do it. I
Yeah.
just grind it out. The first year is probably going to be rough, first couple, but we'll get through it.
Yeah.
God'll show up. So
Yeah.
as long as we show up and put in the work.
Yeah. So you said you hit. So I'm kind of I want to transition here, and so the store we'll go through the full story here, but I want to back up a few steps, cover some things you've already said. But you said you got the LLC started from the beginning and your insurance and things like that. Dumb it down to like the most basic thing, the most basic way you can to somebody out there, and because like I said, I want this to be a super informational episode. How did you do it? Because I think there's guys out there that are listening in that will listen in the future that what the issue they're running into is like we want to start a company, but how do we even do that? Like how do I even get insurance? How do I even form an LLC? Like how did you do that stuff? How did you make your business legit? Did you hire an attorney? Did you do it by yourself on a website? Kind of give a little bit of insight into that if you would.
Yeah. So again, I did a lot of research on YouTube. You can find basically anything you want as long as you put the time in
Yeah.
to research. And I did the LLC myself through sunbiz.org, and just filled it out.
Mm-hmm.
I had previously got my business address that I used for it, and I just filled it out online, and then I called around for insurance. I called my homeowner's insurance, and they were like, we don't do small business, but they referred me to a few different people.
Okay.
And I ended up finding someone pretty local that does business insurance. So
Yeah.
I got my general liability, and then That's pretty much it.
Yeah, no. That's legitimizing your business right there. Those are steps in the beginning that I think everyone should be taking. And it didn't sound hard. I mean, how much did you pay to have your LLC started? $100?
$100, yeah. It was nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing in the grand scheme of things. And so, and definitely as your business grows, you're going to want to get that LLC re-looked at by an attorney and like long term, because there's different ways it can be set up and it might not be protecting you the way that you want it to. But getting started with nothing, like that's the best way to do it right there. Like figure out a way. And I mean, you do what works for you. We're not giving you advice. We're just saying this has obviously worked for JR, and I think it could work for a lot of people out there. So you got business license, you got insurance. Those are literally the basics. You got equipment. You figured you got hooked up with the dealer there. And what made you go? So how did you know to go? Like, I mean, probably YouTube research. Like, how did you know what equipment to get?
Well, so I've been in the business before.
Yeah.
I started with like a Murray lawn tractor.
Yeah.
But then ended up getting a zero turn, and I before corrections actually ran a lawn maintenance crew with the school board, local school board.
Oh, cool.
So,
okay.
Yeah, we ran X marks, and I just loved them. We put them through anything, and they just held up. So that's what I went with again. And luckily, the dealer was an X mark dealer. So
yeah, that's awesome. That is. So how far down the road? Did you say it was like right near you?
No, it's my neighbor, but it's probably like 30 minutes. It's not too bad with traffic.
That's not too bad though. So what does your population look like? Let's get into marketing a little bit. That's something that I think a lot of people have a lot of questions about. Sometimes I still have questions about it because like we have not been a big marketing company. We've really, like you said, word of mouth is what's worked for you. What have you done other than word of mouth to help get yourself out there and get your name known in the community?
So I went on Vistaprint, got business cards and door hangers sent to the house. Just went around neighborhoods that I wanted to target, put those out. I started to Google my business page, and that's helped a lot, just uploading pictures. I'm in the process of getting a website built. And networking, that's huge.
What are your keys? What are your keys to networking? Like, what do you mean by when you say networking? Because this is something I think is cool that I want to hear other people's opinions on. My networking is meeting with other business owners. I'm in a networking group here local to us. So, like, how do you do that in your community?
Yeah, so that is going to be my next step, is getting into one of those groups. But I started with a buddy from church that owns a real estate company, and just took him to breakfast and had a conversation with him.
That's
and
awesome.
He was able to hook me up with the guy that's doing my website, and even though it wasn't customers, he was still able to put me in touch with other people. And he gave me a number of a local landscaper that just does commercial work that I'm going to be meeting with after the busy season. So.
Yeah, just pick his brain.
For sure.
Yeah, man, that is really cool, because I mean that's where some of your greatest relationships and your greatest assets can be, in those conversations. Because like you're saying there, their wealth of knowledge is like their wealth of knowledge. Take them out to dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever it is. Pick their brain, because the way I look at networking and word of mouth referrals is, let's just say let's easy math here. You know way more than 100 people. We all know way more than 100 people. Let's say I know 100 people. And the guy you went out to lunch with knows 100 people, and y'all get there and you talk. So there's 200 people that you know. Well, then you get referred to he refers you to one other person. Like you said, he referred you to the business website, the website guy. What if the website guy knows 100 other people? So now your network has gone from 100 yourself to 300 people in a matter of what? An hour and a half of conversations and $30 in food? Like, that's why I think your return on investment in word-of-mouth marketing can be outrageous. If you just get out and be with people, and the thing, and high-level people is what you want to get to. So, like, at any point, you're starting up, you want to be near anybody and everybody. You want to just know their names. You want them to know you. But if you listen, I don't know if you listen to this episode, but if anybody out there is listening to the James Mansky episode, the most recent one that we did, if you haven't, you need to go check it out, because we talk about being in places where high-level people are. When you're trying to take your business to the next level, you want to be around people that are of high level and high net worth people. They're not going to be eating McDonald's. Go to the steakhouse and go sit at a bar or whatever. I don't drink, but I tell you what, if I could go sit at a bar and drink a glass of water and meet people and network with them and help grow my business, I probably would do it, honestly. I mean, I like I said, you do what works for you. But if I can go sit there and have conversations and really grow myself, because guess what? There's so many people that casually drink that are billionaires, and good for you. Like, if that's your conviction, that's your conviction. But I'm saying you go do what works for you. And I think for me, word of mouth networking has been so tremendous, and it's been so valuable for my business. And it sounds like it has been for you as well.
Yeah, just totally leverage your network, man.
Yeah.
You hear that saying, your network is your net worth, and
That's good.
yeah. So just again, and so I told my community group from church, like, hey, I'm starting this business, and I have two or three of them are my clients now. Like, it was building the relationship through there. That people want to support you, so
that's
they
right.
want to support small business.
That's right, but you got to let them know about it. I mean, that's the thing.
Right.
You can't just you can't just not say anything. You got to let them know.
Yeah.
That's really good, man. That's it's fresh. It's refreshing to hear like new guys getting into it, because like I'm still pretty new in the grand scheme of things, but I'm end of year 4 going into year 5 now of like doing it. So I'm kind of on the back end of all this stuff of starting and growing, but it's really cool hearing what guys like you are doing and other guys out there, because it's refreshing for me to these are things that I need to be doing. Because if they're helping you grow at this stage in business, they're going to help me grow at this stage. And it doesn't matter what stage you get to, you should always be networking. So take a breath. Equipment. We got to equipment. We got to networking and marketing. You said you did door hangers. How did the door hangers work for you? Did you see any type of ROI on those? I know it's typically like, what, 1% or something?
Yeah, I got a few calls. Honestly, I got too busy and haven't put them out again. I was going to start here again in probably about another month and just really try to get some density in my route.
Yeah.
So just target the neighborhoods I'm already in.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that, actually? I want to hear your opinion on this. You're starting out, you're starting from ground zero. How far did you get? Like, how far did you make your routes go? Like, did you get 30 minutes apart, 45 minutes apart, or are you staying within 15, 20 minutes? Like, and I don't know how your area is. You might have to travel a little bit. But one of the things let me hear your answer first, and then we'll get into it. How did you do it?
So starting out with the property management company, I kind of took what I could just to get in the door with them. So I was a little spread out, but I would do a day in that area and then go to another area of town the next day. And then as I've grown, I've dropped the outliers and picked up ones that were closer in the route.
Okay.
So I'm trying to hone that in.
So you're already dropping the outliers then.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's good stuff. That's what I was going to say is, like, I think there is a point in business first 3 months where you really, if you, especially if you just up and quit what you were doing, like you've got a family to support and things, you got to have cash flow coming in. You have to have cash flow. It's got to pay the bills. You might not be the most profitable, but you got to have cash flow to pay the bills. So driving all over, like if you have to go drive 30 minutes one way to get a yard, sometimes that you have to do it. But I think what you're doing is like very far ahead of where you are actually in business. Like you're in year 1, but it sounds like you're in year 5 because you're already getting rid of those. You're already getting rid of those clients that you know are not going to make you money long term.
Yeah, and that's all thanks to you and everyone who does podcasts and YouTube, man. It's you guys putting the information out there, just for us to soak up. So
yeah, no, I mean it's things that I wish I knew. Like I wish I knew that 3 years ago. Like literally last year, I was driving and losing money on yards, and the year before that, I was really losing money on yards. Like I was losing a crap ton of money on yards, and it's just things that I didn't know. I was driving all over creation, money's coming in. Oh, this looks good. But at the end of the day, there was no money in the bank account. Bills were paid, but there was nothing left. So it's like, well, what do I do? And so learning how to build profit in is something that's, it's tough. It's tough. Friday's episode with Brian, really good on building a budget. You need to go listen to that one. So marketing ROI there. We saw the ROI from door hangers and stuff. It wasn't the best in the world, but hey, you get your name out there and things like that. What do the seasons look like where you're at? You're South Florida, right?
Orlando area. So.
Oh yeah, so you're down there. So are you cutting year round?
Yeah, so I'm pretty much weekly from March through November, maybe December, depending on how warm our winter is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go bi-weekly for about 2 months. But But the way I have it set up is I get paid monthly, same price year round. So
that's awesome. So how have you done that? Talk on that a little bit, because I know everybody does it differently. Some people do per service. We do per service, but we do it, over the months. Like, you don't literally pay me every time I come. That's just, we have a per service price. So how do you do the whole monthly thing? How do you calculate that?
So what I've been doing is just guesstimating on how long it'll take me.
Mm-hmm.
Do that, multiply that by my man hour.
Yep.
And then I'll do that price over 46 cuts. That's about what I get per year.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I'll just divide that by 12, and that's what I bill them for the month.
That's awesome. And you have pretty good, everybody is fine with that?
Yeah. There's probably 95% of my customers are. There's a few I picked up bi-weekly at the beginning, just like you said, to get the revenue coming in.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But I'll probably end up weeding those out this upcoming season.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: are you using a CRM?
Oh yeah.
What are you using?
I use Yardbook.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so it's a great startup. Are you got them on card on file?
Yeah, card on file from the beginning.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's so cool. It is so cool, man. That is like it. It's kind of sad that you're not going to know how transformative it is for your business, though, because like you're not going to realize the bright side. You were never on the dark side. You started on the bright side. It's amazing. It's so cool. That is so awesome. And I bet nobody's told you no, have they?
No. Well, I've got like two older ladies,
and that's going to happen. Yeah, that's going to happen. Everybody has those. I have. I don't know, 3 to 5 maybe that are just old. They just don't do that stuff. They literally just don't do it. So it's like, I'm not gonna not cut your guard. And if you're faithful, if you pay me on time, I don't care. Like if you're just on the small minority like that, that is awesome, man. That is too cool. So you're going year round. That's really cool for you though. I think that's gonna help your business. I think it definitely helps you like plan and get a better like budget and stuff created. So you're mowing. When did you say you stopped mowing weekly? Remind me.
It's normally like the end of November.
That's crazy.
From what I remember previous. But yeah, November, December, I'll probably go bi-weekly in December.
That is absolutely crazy. So you've still got like 3 months left of weekly mowing every week. How many are you doing right now?
40, about 40 weekly. And then, like I said, I got a couple bi-weeklies that I just alternate on those days.
Yeah, for sure. Are you still solo?
Solo, yeah.
Oh man, but you're raking in profit at that point, man. You're not. It's hard work, but you're really seeing profits come in. That's really cool.
Yeah. So the plan is to get someone next year, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. How much bigger are you trying to get this year?
This year, with the babies
maxed?
coming,
yeah,
I'm pretty much maxed. I'm gonna obviously keep. I got to send out a quote tonight, but just try to get more dents and again drop the further ones out. So
yeah, never want to turn those away.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's awesome. Refreshing for sure to hear all this good stuff coming in. So how are you going to navigate going into the fall and winter here, especially with the kids coming soon? Like, you're still pretty set. You're not going to hire anybody for the end of the fall, or are you going to try to maybe bring somebody to help you? How's that looking?
I know people say it's the culture that you create to hire, but it from what I've heard from everyone in this area, it's extremely tough to hire someone in our business right now.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to stay solo just to keep that headache away.
Yeah.
And then really try to market and hire someone next growing season. For sure,
man. I like it. There's no right or wrong way. It's whatever works for you and your business, and whatever gets you to the other side the next year, man. You got some big stuff coming up in just about a month. You said you got babies coming. Are they boy, girl, both girls, both boys? What are they?
Got 2 boys coming.
2 boys. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Just wait until you have them both laying there on the changing table and they both start peeing everywhere. Like it's never, I swear, like it's ridiculous. Savannah has been in pediatric nursing for 2.5 years now. Never been peed on by a diaper. I swear, like 48 hours in, we had already been peed on, already been pooped on. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy time in life, but it's so rewarding. Like we're a weekend and it's already the best thing that's ever happened to me for sure. There's no feeling like it when you see them come out, and it's the miracle of life, the miracle of childbirth, and everything that the Lord has blessed us with and created has been just a beautiful thing. And I'm excited for y'all to get to see you go through that and kind of help you. That's what you're doing your business for, is like this exact thing. You're doing it for your wife and your kids, and to further help them and your family in the future. As we wrap this thing up, I don't want to hold you too much longer. What are some things you learned in the beginning this year, this season? And we definitely have to do a follow-up episode next year for sure to see where you're at, check up on the babies and things like that. But what do you think some things are that you've learned that are crucial that you think have helped propel you in business to where you've, in less than 9 months here, you have gotten a business from zero to like supporting your family?
Let's see here.
It's kind of on the spot question.
The network is huge, man.
Yeah.
Just even if it's not networking for customers, like you said, it's just they'll put you in front of people that can just speak knowledge into your life and just take it. That was huge, and having my wife support me, that was huge. Like, yeah. That just gives me the confidence to, put my head down and grind it out and just build something for my family. So
yeah, man.
Your support system is great. So
yeah, it's everything. It's everything about who stands behind you, who's in your corner. How long have y'all been married?
7 years.
Okay. All right. So you had to think about that a little bit. You better get that down now. That's really cool. That's special. We always ask our guests, what is your why? I think you just told us what your why is, though. That right there is you do it for her and you do it for those kids coming here in the future. So, well, if you don't have anything, you got anything else you want to leave us with? Any words of advice besides what you just said there?
Just if you're thinking about it, guys, just put the work in and go get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're hearing it from the guy who literally had nothing. Like, you started from ground zero, absolutely nothing. And now in less than a year, you've got a business that's up and operating and fully functional. Really, really cool stuff. It's inspiring. It's inspiring that content that we're putting out helps people get started and can change their lives like this right here. So where can everybody find you if they want to maybe connect or reach out and see what you got going here on Instagram or something like that?
No social media.
So, okay.
So I've built it all. No social media.
Wow, that's impressive, man. That is impressive. Well, if you ever get social media, where do you think your tag will be?
Freedom Lawnpros.
Freedom Lawnpros.
Yeah. You can reach out and send me an email if you want, freedomlawnpros@gmail.com.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, if you got any questions, maybe you're on the fence about starting or something like that, reach out and ask JR some questions about it. I'm sure he'll be happy to help you. We'll be glad to help you in any way we can here on the show. It's an honor that we get to come to you here 3 times a week and bring the value that we try to bring and just bring good content so you and your family can just grow and further your lives and your futures and change your family trees, man. That's what we're doing here, trying to do here at least. So it's a fun process. It's not always easy along the way, but it's very rewarding in the end. So, JR, I want to let you go, man. I know it's late. Thanks for coming on and doing this podcast with us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's show. If you did enjoy it, leave us a big 5-star rating and review. Those really do truly help us. They really help us, especially when we have new listeners come in. It helps us promote us. They can look at the reviews and say, wow, this show is actually vetted. People listen in and they get value from it. And then also, like, when partners want to come onto the show, it helps. They can look and say, well, this show is, like you said, it's vetted. It's people tune in and listen because when we have partners join the show, it helps us pay the bills, but it also helps you get great products and deals on products that otherwise you'd be paying full price for. So we're in the works trying to get some stuff worked on right now and get some things happening here before Equip Expo. We hope to see everybody there. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a busy couple days. Hopefully we get to see everybody there and get to connect and hang out and maybe grab a bite to eat or something. But without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.